Hello everybody and welcome to the Daily Review, episode number 222 for Saturday, September 26, 2009.
Oh Lord, won't you buy me a Mercedes Benz?
And the film I'm going to be reviewing for you guys today is the BAADER MEINHOF COMPLEX. Forgive me so much for the pronunciation that's about to occur right now, but the film is directed by Uli Edel and it stars Martina Gedeck, Moritz Bleibtreu, and Johanna Wokalek. Don't know. It's a German film. The BAADER MEINHOF Complex is kind of a look at Germany's terrorist group that took place between the late 60s and early 70s, known as the Red Army faction, and basically they tried to stop this new wave of fascism that was kind of sweeping their nation, and by doing bombings and robberies and assassinations, kidnappings, all that sort of thing, kind of in the name of humanity, but by doing inhumane acts. And the film basically follows the two main people, BAADER and Meinhof, as they do this sort of thing. And yeah, a nice little film unfolds. I would probably say the BAADER MEINHOF Complex is not going to be for everyone, for a number of reasons that are obvious. One being that it's a 2.5-hour film, and the second being that it's all in German. So I know there's a lot of people that get turned off by foreign films, or they get turned off by long movies. I'm here to tell you, don't get turned off by foreign films, don't get turned off by long movies, because there's a lot of them out there that are actually really good, and I think the BAADER MEINHOF Complex is one of those films that's really good. I think it's a really intelligent, smart film. It's really intricately woven, but it's not extremely hard to follow. I think a film I previously reviewed, The Informant, is actually much harder to follow than the BAADER MEINHOF Complex, and that film is, you know, marketed to the mainstream audience, as this one is not. The sequences in this film of action are so well done to me. I mean, people have seen car bombs done so many times, and there's a car bomb that takes place in this film where I have never felt that kind of emotion during a car bomb sequence. Because the camera never cuts. It shows this woman get in the car, and you see the car explode with her in it, and it's brutal to watch, but it's also kind of breathtaking in its own way. There's a sequence in the film also which I really like that takes place between two people trying to cross this border, and they basically know that the cops are looking for them and they've been caught, and they're running around and trying to escape the police, and it's all done very tight. The camera is like on them the whole time. There's a lot of kind of a shaky cam, I guess, shot when they're like running with the people, but it's done in a way where it's not too like, disorienting and stuff, which I really liked a lot about this film. The other thing I think people should know about it, if you've seen the trailers for it, like I have, when I saw this trailer, this looked like a Guy Ritchie film if a Guy Ritchie film could be nominated for an Oscar, and it's not that at all. There's a lot of not a lot of action, but when the action does take place, it's awesome. And I think a big strength about this film, too, is the ending, which mostly takes place in a trial for BAADER and Meinhof, kind of up for their acts of violence and vandalism all over the country. And I think the film does a really good job of staying away from the people far enough that you can form your own opinion. It doesn't ask you to take sides. It doesn't say, you know, these people were bad, these people were good. It allows the viewer to interpret it, which I really like a lot. Also, the final shot to this film, I think, is extremely profound in a weird way. And I also think that it's sudden enough to leave an impact on people after they see this. I felt a little bit of hopelessness after this movie ended, but I think that might kind of be the point, that these people were trying to fight for something that they thought was right, and maybe in the end it's not going to work out the way you want it to, but you still might leave some sort of an imprint somewhere in history. So kudos to these filmmakers. I give the BAADER MEINHOF Complex a very strong 4 out of 5. I would highly recommend anybody go check it out if you like this review and agree with me. Maybe. Anyway, thank you guys very much for watching. I'll be back tomorrow with another one for you.